Yo, what up, what up? I'm back at y'all. Yes, it's Mike Hardy again with Mike Hard TV. I got my aunt here, Miss Linda Gause-Hardee. She definitely has her new book out called A Safe Haven. It's book 2 of the minor league series. The first book is Mending a Broken Heart. And I'm going to actually let her read a couple of passages and things and also ask her a few questions. And she'll actually let you know, sorry about that, where you all can purchase the book and everything, and that way you all can just patronize, her and get her book out there so you all can read it for your children and all that good stuff. So, boom, Miss Linda Gause, let's go ahead with the series here. You got an excerpt for us?
Yes, thank you. I'm going to be reading for Men in a Broken Heart. This book came out in December of 2017, and I'm going to briefly read this excerpt from you so you can understand why I'm reading this in the year 2018. This book is Marcus is the main character in this book, and Marcus is being confronted by his mother's husband, which is Marcus' stepfather, but he never saw Marcus as his stepson, so he always referred to Robert as his mother's husband. And they're in the hospital where his mom is very sick, and Robert confronts Marcus when he's trying to see his mother, and this is what he says to Marcus: well, if it isn't Philly's very own superstar, what's wrong? Took a wrong turn on your way to the Super Bowl? What brings you here? And Marcus graduated from Temple University, and he was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. And so this was Robert's way of throwing some sarcasm at Marcus, because he's angry at Marcus because Marcus he mistreated Marcus, and then when Marcus was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles, they show up at the draft on draft day and tried to get money from Marcus. So it didn't work out. So this is his anger reaching out at Marcus by saying, on your way to the Super Bowl, you took a wrong turn. So.
Okay, awesome. So she gave you a little excerpt, a little background on the first book and everything. She has book 2 out, as you all just seen. Right now, Miss Linda, kind of give the people a little background on how you started and what was your inspiration behind this minor league series, and who are you trying to cater to?
The minor league series, I started writing the minor league series in the early 90s. I've always known that I could write, but I put everything aside because other things get in your way. But always in the back of my mind, I wanted to write my book and get a book published. So when I wrote the pages, it was only 14 pages. And out of the 14 pages evolved 5 manuscripts. All the other books are all the other manuscripts are finished, just waiting for me to get them to the publishing company. Men in the Broken Heart came out in December of 2017, and just this week, A Safe Haven came out, and I have a copy of each book, and I have a shipment because I'm getting ready to do some book signings. You can also purchase my book on Barnes & Noble's online bookstore, and also you can get it on Amazon. And it's Men in the Broken Heart by Linda Gause-Hardee and A Safe Haven. And this is book number 2 to the minor league series. There's 4 other books coming out behind this book. Nathan's book is next. Nathan's book is called We Are Family, and that's the next book that's coming out in this series. I wrote this book because I am a foster mom and also an adopted mom. And in our, we all know children and adults who have children who are now adults and children of today who have had some type of form of abuse, be it mentally, physically, sexual, or whatever kind of abuse, or have lost a parent to death or other circumstances. And so writing these books was a great inspiration to me because it kind of helped me to help people who may be going through some difficult situations, or you might know children who are going through different situations. And reading these books kind of helps a healing process. I've done several book signings since I wrote Men in a Broken Heart. And people have asked me, is anything in this book related to me? Personally, no. But I've known children and adults who face some of the problems that Marcus faced in his book, dealing with a step parent and step children who didn't like you or didn't want to have anything to do with you. In Safe Haven, this little girl runs away from home because her mother's boyfriend is trying to push up on her. She's only 12. So she's trying to find a safe haven where she can be safe. And so you can relate to these books. These books are at the juvenile stage for young adults, but adults can read these books also, because sometimes books help you to heal. Because you see something in a book or you hear something in a conversation that might trigger some healing process for you. And one of the reasons that I wrote these books is because I want to help children who may be facing some problems, and I encourage children to read, even adults to read, because that's one of the biggest problems that we have in America. We don't read enough. And reading is the key to our success. Reading brings about adventures. Reading is very powerful, and it stimulates your mind. You learn about different stories. You can become the hero or the shero in a book when you read it. In Marcus's book, one little girl told me, she said she saw herself in Marcus. Because she understood what Marcus was going through, because she went through something similar that what Marcus was going through when her mama married this man and treated her as if she didn't exist. So sometimes these books helps. It helps me.
That's awesome, man. You actually done covered all of my questions that I had. Tell these people, how much is this book priced at? What is it priced at?
My books are priced at $8.99.
Very affordable.
They are affordable. And also, I'm working on getting them on Kindle and ebooks. The company that I went through is an Amazon affiliated company. It's called Create Space. And one of the things I like about Create Space is that they do not take your books and tear them apart. They make sure that how you wrote your book is how you want your book to be. And what they do is they will help you edit your book to make sure that whatever you wrote is in the book. They make suggestions, but other than that, your book pretty much stay in your hands. And they're affordable. They're on Barnes & Noble's online bookstore. And they're also on Amazon. And I checked the other day. Well, someone called me and asked me, was my second book on Amazon? And I told them I didn't know whether it was out yet, because I didn't have a copy of my book. I just had the author's proof. But they went on and they called me back and emailed me and told me that my second book was also on Amazon. So both books are on Amazon. The books are on Barnes & Noble's. And I'm proud of that. In my next book, We Are Family with Marcus, with Nathan's book, it should be out probably September, maybe. I don't know. I'm looking at maybe the possibility of doing it in September. But stay posted. Stay up with me. I have if you go on Facebook, I created a page called Minor League. I got some information on this website, on the Facebook site. Somebody helped me create it, trying to get me to do dialogue with people on this Facebook site. So, go on Minor League, or you will see, it'll pop up where you will see a little candy doll. And that's my Facebook page, along with Minor League. So if you type in Minor League, the Minor League Facebook page will pop up.
Awesome. So as you can see, people, you can turn an idea into something that can create you a stream of income or something, and that way you can be able to make a residual income off of this. She actually took an idea that created from the 90s and pretty much had turned this into an actual 6-part series book and everything. So that's just something that you all can do for yourselves. Please go out and support her. My aunt, she's been doing this for a long time. She's an educator, foster foster mom, all that good stuff. You know, she's trying to make a living and stuff. So please go on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, all that good stuff. You know, I love you all people. Just please support the lady, you know what I'm saying? Because she's doing big things out here.
Check me out on Minor League. That's where I'm
check her
at.
out.
On Minor League.
You know, this being Mike Hardee TV, we coming right back at you, and I love you all people. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll be going live pretty soon here with my family, and I love you all. Bye.